Hey everyone, this is George doing a little live stream here of my new books that I got over the last 2 weeks. I had to go this route because I have been working some weird hours lately. Normally, I would just record a video to demonstrate my newest books, but this week um, I've been working some weird hours, like I just said. And hey, Perry Comics, what up, man? So while we're waiting for a few people to jump into the chat, I'll just show some of the stuff that I got last week because I didn't do a video on that either. So some of these books were new comic book day purchases from last week, and some are just some stuff that I got in auctions and some back issues and whatnot. So um, White Whale Comics did an auction last week or week and a half, 2 weeks ago, maybe I don't remember, where I purchased the entire run of Infinite Crisis. Got this one from John's Comics with Kids. Hey, Stacy's Weekly Comic Book Picks. What up? So, number one, got number two. This is one of my favorite stories, and Superboy Prime wound up being the big villain of this book, and I absolutely love Superboy Prime. So, um, that was a cool, fun run to read. And I never had the individual issues up until just recently. So I got all of them now. Pretty cool. All right. A couple of the other things. Oh, and hey, here's the other thing. If anyone here wants to jump on and go live with me here, you're welcome to do that. If not, you just want to watch, that's cool too. Couple of the other books that I got last week, I picked up a back issue for cover price. Got Batman Ninja Turtles #1. Pretty excited to have that book. Didn't have that one before, so that was kind of cool. And these were some of my new comic book day purchases from last week. Had Guardians of the Galaxy #2. Pretty cool. Got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And if you see that the bag hasn't been taped down, that's because don't have I haven't read it yet, and I don't want to seal it up before I read it. But yeah, I haven't read the Batman Ninja Turtles series yet. I'm looking forward to it. There's just a lot on my need to read list, and that list grows bigger every week. So I did read some of this week's new releases, so that I'm caught up on some of the books from this week at least. I got Spider-Man Miles Morales #3. Need to read that one still. And then this one, I'm a big Superman fan, so I found this book here for like $10, and I opened it up and flipped through it, and this thing is mint, like near mint. Like I that's one I might want to get slabbed because that is a cool looking comic book, and it's one of the best comic book runs of all time. All right, I got Captain Marvel #2, Old Man Quill #2, and this was a cover purchase. I love the artwork on that. This Nightwing #57. Haven't really been reading it so much since he got popped in the head, but that's just a really cool cover. So had to go with that one. I did read this one. This is Wolverine Infinity Watch. And this is one of the variants for that where he's looking like a Skrull. Kind of cool. Return of Wolverine #5. I read that. Maybe people disagree, and everyone likes different stuff, but I didn't enjoy this run very much. The only thing I really enjoyed about this is that the fact that Wolverine's back, but the Return of Wolverine storyline didn't do much for me. Batman #65. This is the variant cover. This is the Price is the name of the Flash Batman crossover, and that actually just concluded this week, and it was a pretty good story. I'm digging that. I just finished reading the Flash conclusion of that, and then here we have Uncanny X-Men. Hey, Rican, what up, man? Uncanny X-Men number 12. Got this one last week. And, I said I was pumped about Wolverine being back. Man, I'm really pumped about Cyclops being back. He's my favorite X-Man. And he seems to be back in a more classic sense, like the Cyclops that we knew from what made him a hero, and he doesn't seem as conflicted, or he's not like a Magneto in training or whatever. So pretty cool there. All right, I gotta find a spot to set these books down. All right, yeah. So Regan, I hear what you're saying, man. I've been working weird hours this week. That's why I'm doing this one live. Normally I would make a video of it, but so this is my last purchase that I got from last week, and I got this one for $15. And I don't know. Does anyone know if this is any good? Yeah, this thing is mint, or near. I keep saying mint, but it is near mint. It is in fantastic shape. Absolutely. I saw this at $15, and that immediately got plucked down off the wall. I was really excited to get this book in my collection. So when I'm going to Planet Comic-Con, Fat Cat, this is the I can't tell. Oh, hey, it's the cat. Good boy. You want to get down? Yeah, this is the first full appearance of Immortal Hulk. I don't know if you were being sarcastic or not, but that's cool if you weren't, because I wasn't really up to date on this one either. But yeah, really pumped to get this one. Yeah, man. So what I did is I went to a comic book shop. Perry said that he's still hunting that one. I went to a comic book shop that's kind of off the beaten path a little bit. It wasn't really it's not in the heart of a city or anything, and I was able to find that one, and I think sometimes the owner, and I'm going to talk about the shop later in this video, because they actually pissed me off a little bit, but I don't think they're always up to date on books that are actually that hot. I mean, they had it for $15, so obviously they knew it shouldn't be sold at cover price, but yeah, it was something that they should have had it for a little more. They could have got more money off of me on that one. All right, so now I'm going to bust into this week's reads and purchases, and then after that, we're going to go to my unboxing, and I got a book, guys, that I am really excited about. All right, so this one, I had Shazam number 3. I got the variant cover for this. I did read this one, and I will tell you that I think it's kind of a weird read. I'm not really into it. It really, they were in this, this Kid King or something like that was the villain of this book, and I don't know, man. I took it off my pull list. This is not. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. So this one is off the list. And shout out to my wife, because I've said a couple times I've been working weird hours this week, and I wasn't able to get to my comic shop, but my wife was able to get to the shop for me, and yeah, and she was able to pick it up. But the problem with that is, if I had picked them up, I would have noticed that they decided to throw in 2 copies of Daredevil number 2 for some reason. So hopefully I'll have to look at the receipt. Hopefully I didn't get charged for that. Hey, Regan, have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I know you're at work. But yeah, they gave me 2 issues of this, which is just stupid. Captain Marvel, Braver and Mightier. I didn't even ask for this book to be in my pull list. Maybe it'll be a hot book, and I'll be happy that they did that. But if I didn't ask for it, it shouldn't have been in my list. And I think they took advantage, because I told them that my wife was coming to pick it up. So I'm wondering if they snuck some books in there, hoping that I wouldn't notice. All right, here we had Action Comics number 1008, Leviathan Rising. Pretty cool issue, and I've been really rough on Brian Michael Bendis for his work with Superman. Superman is my favorite hero, and I really think he's done a bad job with it. This book was actually pretty good to read. and I'm gonna pop it open here real quick and show you my only complaint. So there was on 2 different occasions where I'm reading this book and the paneling was weird, and it you normally you read a page top to bottom. Well, this had a couple instances where you had to read it going this way. So my normal reading habit would I'd read here, and then I'd pop down here, and then I'm like, what the hell is Jimmy talking about? And then I should have kept going like this. So this happened a few different times in this book, which is one of the reasons why I like reading digital comic books sometimes. But obviously a digital comic book ain't worth any money after you get done reading it. But yeah, so that got that one. It's a good read though. I'm looking forward to the next issue. And then here, I got which one is this? This is Flash number 65. This is the conclusion to that Price, the Price storyline. And some bad stuff happens in this for Barry Allen and for Batman. It's not a happy issue at all. And I'm not saying it was a good read. I'm very glad that I read it, and it was very well done. But yeah, there's some changes to the Flash's life in this book that are not good. He's had a rough year, losing Wally West. I mean, I'm still mourning the loss of Wally West. That is my favorite dude there. All right, here I had Detective Comics number 999. I had the variant cover. Pretty cool looking book here. This one was a really fun read. I mean, maybe people disagree or whatnot, but Peter Tomasi is one of my favorite writers going right now. I would love to see them toss him like a major crossover event and see what he could do, because he was fantastic in Superman Rebirth, and he's been killing it here in Detective Comics. So I don't know, man. I definitely the entire page could be littered with dialogue, and I would not roll my eyes. I would just be excited to be able to read it because I know who is writing it. So Detective Comics 999, check that out if you can. So here goes another example of them that local LCS playing with my emotions and my money. So I asked them for Batgirl B cover. They gave me the B cover, but I did not say give me both covers. So that one of the problems with having your wife pick up your books for you, you wind up getting tagged and buying some books that you didn't want. And the reason why I left this one open, and a lot of these Batgirl comic books right now, let's just be honest, a lot of them are cover shops, which I think this is a cool looking cover. I still hate her mask. I think that is just it looks rough. But so the book is okay. I read it, but man, the art is distracting inside the book. There's a couple times where like I flipped right to it. That's pretty good. Look at Batgirl right there. That is some weird, funky looking. She looks like she's like 15 years older than she should be. And yeah, I do not like that mask that she wears. Like, if she ever bumped into anyone that knew her, they'd be like, "Oh, hey, Barbara, how's it going?" Yeah. No, her face was a little rough on that one. All right. Speaking about rough faces, yuck, huh? No, no, that's another cover shop right here. Pretty cool book. Glad I got this one. That was kind of the dicey part, sending my wife to get the books. She's like, "Why do you always get the Batgirl and Wonder Woman books?" I'm like, the squirrel. All right. So, here I had Heroes in Crisis number 6. And then I got the variant cover of that as well. And that was deliberate. I've been collecting all of the Polaroid variants. I have every issue so far, and then a reader copy. And this is actually, you know, a lot of people are on the fence on this book, whether or not they like it or not. This is the first issue of this that I did not care for. You know, and I'm not trying to, you know, feed off of someone else's opinion on this, but and I actually kind of disagreed with it for a while. But Comic Head 84 keeps, you know, ragging on Tom King and how you can tell it's Tom King writing it. Sometimes it just sounds like him. And this book really illustrates that. Maybe I wouldn't have thought that if he didn't say it, but you know, I'm definitely, it's stuck in my head now. It's kind of like when you're watching a sitcom and someone goes, I don't like watching this one. It has a laugh track, and then you can't stop hearing the laugh track. It's kind of what's happening with this book. So look at this whole page here. Look at all this conversation, how it winds around like an S. What the hell is that? You know, like, I don't know. It was a weird read, and this is a low point in the series for me. So hopefully that gets better, because I think this is one of them books that really, really, yeah, man, you're not kidding. It was definitely an unnecessary issue, in my opinion. This series needs to stick the landing, and it needs to be good. You know, there you have your Doomsday Clock, which didn't, you know, has been suffering through a lot of delays and whatnot. That's one that needs to be really, really good to you know, it has to conclude well, or else it's going to be kind of a waste. So, all right, so we got two things to unbox here real quick, and then yeah, I'm going to be starting to get ready for work. So let's get out the old unboxing knife. Now, this is one I got from YouTube auction. Big Lion Cat was hosting that one, and he had Who Dat Comics on there, and I got this lot. And he boxes these up really well. You're not, no worry on your books coming in damaged. So, and this is a lot. I think I paid like 15 for it. No one was bidding on it, and JB from Discovery Bay, he kept he kept outbidding me on some of the ones that I wanted, and I was starting to feel a little salty. Not at him, but you're just mad that, you know, like, I'm not good. I can tell he ain't going to give up, and you know, it gets to the point where you don't need to drive up the price for someone else. So, but this one, no one bid on it, and I actually didn't have the main book that I wanted out of here. So, who dat? You need to do some pull tabs on these guys, man. It's hard to unbox live, but pull tabs are not. The books were in there really good. So, we're almost there, guys. All right. All right. So we had some books in here that I didn't really need very much, but I got Wild Star #2. It's an Image book. These are all Image. You got Angela #1 and Angela #2, Angela #3. So those three, I was, you know, kind of filler books in that lot for me. The one that I was really excited about, got my first ever issue of Spawn #1. That was the one I was going after, and you know, I wasn't even going to bid on it, but no one was bidding on it, and I paid 15 bucks. I got a first issue of Spawn, and just as I suspected, it is in very, very good shape. So yeah, Fat Cat, you ain't kidding, man. That was a score. All right, but this, guys, is the one. So my mom got me a birthday present, and it was what'd she get me? She got me $100 gift card for eBay, and I was really, that thing was burning a hole in my pocket, and there's one book that I wanted more, that I've been wanting for a long time now, and I finally had the gift card to score it, and yeah, we're glad to bring this one home. Oh yeah, guys. Oh, that is a good copy. All right, guys, here we are. We got Tales of the Teen Titans number 44. This is the first appearance of Dick Grayson as Nightwing. And it is also the first appearance of Jericho. It's part 3 of the Judas Contract, which is an amazing story. I've read that one digitally. But yeah, guys, this is one that I love Nightwing as a character. And it kind of ticks me off because Dan Dido, I don't know if he's like the VP or whatever. He's like the head guy for DC. Does not like Nightwing. He hates the fact that that Dick Grayson ages Batman, because if Dick Grayson is older, that means that Batman has gotten older. So if Dan Dido had it his way, he'd kill him off. And I think they've been working on it. They put this man through a rough couple of years here. That Forever Evil storyline. He got unmasked, in public, and then just recently he got shot in the head. But I think he's going to persevere. He's such a good character. Yeah, man, Rick Grayson. I will not refer to him as that. That needs to stop. Like, I would love a Nightwing movie, and one of the reasons why I love him. They need to do more with him. Like, I want to see, like, he needs to have just an epic run of books. Put like a Peter Tomasi could write for him, and I guarantee you it would be absolutely fire. But yeah, I want to see big things for him. I think a movie of his would be really cool. And one of the reasons why he's one of my favorite characters is he's skill wise, he is like on par with Batman. He could do almost anything Batman can do. Batman obviously has more money, but he's right up there with Batman. I mean, he could probably, I'm not saying he could beat Batman in a fight, but he could hold his own. It wouldn't be a 3-second ordeal. And but but the reason why I like him, is get back to that, is he suffered a similar tragedy to Batman. His parents were killed, his family was taken from him, and he isn't a psychopath like Batman. And I love Batman. That's not a knock on Batman, but that dude is off his rocker. I think Nightwing is mentally healthier, and he is more optimistic. And yeah, I did like the Titans show. That was a good show. They just cast their Superboy, and I forget his name, and maybe it'll pull up for me here if I find it in my news feed. Yeah, so I found the article. I never heard of him before, so I don't think the name is going to matter that much. But Joshua Orpin. So I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. They cast this guy as Connor Kent. So I'm looking forward to season 2 on that. I love Connor Kent, Superboy. That's he's a cool character. But yeah, guys, this is my main book I was looking forward to. I wanted to record a video so I could do my editing thing with it, but I didn't really have the time, so I thought I'd go live and show this one off. So well, guys, that's really all I got for today, guys. I kind of have to start getting ready for work here. A lot of cool books that I had to show off today. I'd say the coolest ones obviously were this guy right here, and then my Where'd that one go? I had an Immortal Hulk first appearance around here somewhere. I know that much. There it is. Almost dropped those. I'll just set that there. All right, so a couple of my favorite books that I showed off today. We had, obviously, the one that I just got done showing you. Whoop, Comic Head drop. All right, Teen Titans first to Nightwing. That real crazy. This is a book. I believe this one came out in the 80s, but yeah, in 84. But that is a 70s looking costume if I've ever seen one, that Nightwing costume. So right on, good for him for rocking that. Then I had my first appearance of Immortal Hulk from Avengers No Surrender. And then I got myself a Spawn #1. Pretty cool. All right. Anyone that stuck with me this long, I'm going to read you all a real quick digital code. If you want to get a free digital comic book, this is a digital code for Daredevil #2. So you got to go to the Marvel Comics app, enter this in under the Redeem tab. So I've got LAPM 3P4NLVYB. So first person to get that digital code, they get the book. I'll type that in here to the chat so everyone has a chance at it. Sorry, I'm trying to type and for some reason it's not working. All right, guys, there's that digital code for you. What? Didn't want to let me chat on my own thing. Huh. All right, well, you'll just have to rewind the video if you want to see the if you want to hear me read off that code here. But all right, guys, that's really all I got for today. I should be doing some stuff later this weekend. Maybe have my old buddy Zach make an appearance. He hasn't been on in a while, and some of the people that started watching my channel early probably miss him. But yeah, guys, that's all I have. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be good and de-runk responsibly as always. I'm out.